What is up, all? This is Rest of Noise number 14.
Awesome.
How do we do that with your fingers? 2?
Yeah. That's fuck you in Irish, so maybe that that one's better.
The peace sign.
Yeah. And then I've got my circle from the fucking Municipal Waste show.
Oh, that's
we were just at.
Yeah, we went and saw Municipal Waste.
It was badass.
I've never seen them before.
Right.
It was a fucking rabid crowd, though.
Yeah, they fucking knew what they were in for. We had no idea.
Yeah.
Which was cool. That's the way I like it.
I mean, I'm not a huge Municipal Waste guy, but
I
respect them. I get it. Yeah, that was a good show.
It's definitely a good show. They fucking murdered that shit.
And they have a good time. They're not like, you know what I mean? It's not like, let's get this over with. Type one of those bands.
Right, yeah. And I mean, he has good banter between songs. I mean, he has Vandals quality banter. I don't know if anybody's ever seen the Vandals before, but the Dave Quackenbush between songs, there's an art form.
No, I totally
being a smart ass, and he had it in spades. I thought he was good.
The lead singer was wearing a Dillinger 4 shirt too. Did you see that?
Fuck yeah, dude! Remember, I turned around, and I was like Dillinger 4, and then some guy smacked me. Yeah, Dillinger 4 is a good fucking band. Dillinger 4 is like a almost, I don't know. They play with the ferocity of like metal, kind of in a way, but it's punk rock. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird to put. It's almost like their instruments sound like punk rock, but they're playing as fast as a metal band. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
I haven't heard them in a while. I don't have a point of reference at all.
Right. It's Blink 182 with some balls, basically.
Okay.
And faster. It's good. I like it. I was surprised he was wearing a shirt from them.
So was I. I was like, what?
Yeah. That made me feel good.
Yeah.
Like, okay, it's not just only me.
And then it was at a motorcycle gang club.
Yeah, booze fighters hang out.
Booze fighters.
Yeah, so that was cool. I mean, I liked his commentary. He said, so if things get too rough in here, we're just going to start playing tequila, and I jump up on the bar and start dancing, right?
That's hilarious. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Does anyone else get this Pee Wee Herman reference? Anyone?
Anyone? Come on.
I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah.
Like, no one was laughing. I'm like, that shit was hilarious.
Paging Mr. Herman.
Right. Totally, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, that dude in the middle of a bunch of fucking warehouses, like, deep.
It's almost like going to one of those, if you've ever been to one of those craft brewery places where they're in the middle of a warehouse industrial park area. Yeah, it's kind of like that. It was cool. I mean, everybody there was nice. It didn't feel intimidating or anything like that. It felt like they could take care of a situation if it popped off, you know.
And the booze fighters seemed cool if you were cool.
Right.
Don't be a dick and nothing's going to happen.
The first time ever I think I've seen bouncers at a place who actually understand the audience they're dealing with.
Yeah. What did you see? Some fucking Asian dude did something to the booze fighter.
Yeah, something happened, and then there was a little scuffle, and then he did something to one of the booze fighter guys, and then and then he got pushed to the ground, and then I watched him sit there for a minute, and then I was like, mind your P's and Q's.
Yeah, don't try nothing. Walk away, motherfucker. Yeah, because
they were there. Yeah, right.
This is their house, not ours.
Yeah, you dumb fuck, you know. So, yeah. It was cool, though. I mean, we get bragging rights.
Right? No, it was definitely cool. And you got a badass flag.
Oh, yeah.
What is it? It has
a picture. It's Municipal Waste with a picture of Donald Trump blowing his own head off.
Yeah.
Which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah.
It's good art.
Yeah. It was cool, you know, and they're definitely feeling the hate for the current administration, so I give them big ups for that one. For a band to come out and be like, possibly alienate a third of their audience by saying what they say, I give them props.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. So,
another band we haven't seen.
What?
Written Off.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Municipal Waste, yeah. One of the classic thrash bands of our time.
Yeah, modern thrash bands.
Yeah, you know. I mean, yeah, really, thrash came back on my radar when Municipal Waste, Iron Reagan, Toxic Holocaust, those 3 bands started popping their heads up. I'm not saying that all 3 bands fit the thrash bill exactly, but you know what I mean.
3,
right?
I'm a Toxic Holocaust guy.
Fuck yeah, Joel Grind will fucking fuck their.
Joel Grind will murder you, and then do a line off your
Sorry,
back.
yeah, he will. And then
Speaking of Toxic Holocaust, you've been listening to Conjure and Command a lot lately.
Yeah, that album that snuck up on me. I skipped from that first one with Release the Dogs. I can't remember what the name of that album is, and I really liked it. We saw them. I think we saw them open for Satyricon.
Possibly.
Yeah, it was one of those shows anyways, and so I really liked it, kind of slept on them, and all of a sudden Acid Fuzz came up on my shit one day, and I was like, oh, cool, the new Toxic Holocaust. Unbeknownst to me, there was one in the middle called Conjure and Command that fucking murders it.
Yeah.
Conjure and Command, there's something, I mean...
It's angry.
It's angry.
More angry.
Way more angry, and it's got there's a craft in there and a particular kind of anger that I really dig on that album, and the technical aspects of that album are, the playing is really fast and really good, and the riffs are just fucking mean as shit. The whole album is just mean, and there's one song called Bitch, which is basically about being a witch finder. So if any of you Doom fans know about Witchfinder General or anything like that, you might want to check out that song.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's a movie I have to watch.
Yeah.
Just because it's referenced a lot.
A lot.
I've never fucking seen it.
Right. I want to say Electric Wizard at least references Witchfinders on each one of their albums at least once. Which is weird. I mean, yeah, it's just interesting.
Hey, last weekend we went to see Mammoth Grinder.
Holy shit. Yeah, which is why we were too exhausted to do a podcast last week. You know? So that was cool.
I was fucking super impressed.
Scotty from Tank Crimes recognized you, which was awesome.
Yeah. Shout out to Scotty from Tank Crimes.
Yeah, he appreciated the
Necro unboxing video.
Video you did. Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, that's, you know.
I'm like, someone recognizes my work.
Right. I'm not doing it for nothing.
Even if it is just an unboxing video.
Right. No, yeah, you know.
Yeah. But Mammoth Grinder, dude.
Holy shit.
I remember it was getting super packed. I'm like, all right, let's go sneak out back. Take a couple rips, come back around the back, and then, the club
walk to the back and then walk to the front, because that's the only way that's the way to do it.
We went all the way to the back, and you have to step up these steps to get on this platform, but there were steps down into the pit.
Right. So right where you want to be.
Right where you want to be. It's like perfect plan. We got right there, leaning against the wall, and fucking Mammoth Grinder came on. They fucking killed it, dude. And that rumble.
Yeah, it literally sounds like a bigger mammoth. Running after smaller mammoths and grinding them.
I mean, I love Cosmic Crypt. I think it's a fucking great record. Every track on that record, but like seeing them live just brings a whole new respect to that album.
For me, there was a whole new there was a more punk rocky feel when you see them live, like a DB-ish.
Yeah, I can see that.
Sort of like you know, just rocking your head rather than a riff. Yeah, it was good.
It's like, it's rare when you see a band that like takes you to another realm. You're like, you're not even on this planet.
Right. Eli's Mile High Club, yeah, they do a good job of putting you there too.
Yeah, that helps too. The atmosphere. Speaking of the atmosphere, they were playing Lord of the Rings.
Fuck yeah.
With death metal over top. It was dope, dude.
Yep. Free sodas. So if you don't forget the tip, but yeah. I mean, they understand what the fuck. They understand what going to a show's like, and they try to make it as fucking cool for you, as an experience for you as they can. I mean, that to me, when I went to Europe years and years ago, and when you go to a show, it felt like Eli's Mile High Club.
That's cool.
Yeah, like, and when you walk out back, there's just like tons of seating, bleachers and shit, a million different things to do. It's the only place I've ever felt like that, other than fucking Berlin.
It's not like one of those bars like you come in, you buy beer, and then you leave.
Yeah,
it was like come chill. You know,
right.
we got couches, we got
right.
It's dope, man.
Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah. Oh, you want a free flyer? Here you go. Here's a whole fucking stack of them.
Right. They were giving away free dope flyers. Like,
yeah, they get it.
Yeah,
they really do get it.
And then Neck Rot came on. We've seen them 3 times now.
Yeah, better each time.
Best fucking sound out of all 3 times we've seen them. We were in the very front of the bar, right? They were right in front of us.
Right. Yeah, we both got some good footage. And
yeah.
So
check out our Instagrams. We always post footage from the shows we go to.
Yeah. Might not be always the whole song.
Right, but like here's a little taste.
Right,
depending
now go
on
see
how
them
live.
Yeah, really though, that's
really
what.
Though,
yeah, that's. We aren't trying to. Replace going to the live show by any means. Yeah, you gotta, and I mean, if you like any of these harder bands, if you like any of this shit, go see it live, and I guarantee it'll be 10 times better than anything you'd hope for.
Yeah, better than the album. Fucking
right. I mean, like tonight, Municipal Waste, good shit. See them live, holy shit. You know what I mean? Yeah.
The energy is off the charts,
and especially right now in metal. So there's a lot of shit popping off. I see you've got that Cough show. Yeah,
Cough is coming to Oakland, which is an 1.5-hour drive for us, and they're gonna be at the Golden Bull.
Fuck yeah!
And super excited about that.
Hell yeah.
Now that Electric Wizard's getting a little soft.
Yeah, Cough can
Cough is evil
Cough
shit.
can come and take the fucking the baton away from him.
And then that band Grime, I sent you the artwork for it, and it was Bosch, and you're like, that shit's amazing.
Yeah, that shit was amazing. There's a lot of death metal artists out there who owe a lot to Hieronymus Bosch and what's the other fucking guy's name? Talked about him on here before. Anyways, yeah. Any pictures of hell where there's like a million different things going on, it all goes back to Bosch. So if you like shit like that, check it out.
Oh, yeah. It's dope.
Yeah.
There's always, it's like fucking Finding Waldo with his.
Yeah, really though.
Going on.
It's like those pictures that you used to color from the 80s and shit, where there's like it's like a city scene and there's like a million different things going on.
Right.
Yeah, but it's all fucked up and devil inspired. Yeah, meant to make you not want to go to hell, and go repent. Yeah. Think about back in the day, you'd never seen anything, and all of a sudden somebody's fucking flashing that shit in front of your face. You don't know what the fuck's going on.
Right.
Yeah. Albrecht Dürer, that's the other guy that a lot of metal artists owe a lot of props to, is Albrecht Dürer. He's the guy that I've talked about on here before. Especially a lot of death and doom bands, whenever it's a black and white drawn album and there's a lot of line work used for shading, it goes back to Dürer. Anyways, Cough is gonna be exciting.
Yeah,
I could talk about that shit forever. So
only thing it sucks is it's like on a Wednesday or something like that. It's in the middle of the week.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough making it happen, but I think it's like that Goya show. If you don't show up, you're a poser. Not that I give in to peer pressure or anything.
Yeah, someone posted on Facebook.
Yeah.
But you've been on the hunt, dude. You found a couple good grind bands.
Yeah, I found, thanks to my buddy Gore Grind on YouTube, throws a lot of shit up there, a lot of stuff from other countries that you don't necessarily get here. The first one was that band Gourmet. I didn't catch where they're from.
Yeah, I didn't look it up. But,
Mincecore. I didn't know there was something called Mincecore, but it's basically like to me, it's like a grindier version of like Exhumed or Carcass. Sort of like Gore Grind, but maybe a little more death metal-y.
Okay.
At times, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's good. Check out Gourmet. I mean,
yeah,
it's a fucking awesome name for a band.
Their logo has like,
the world like.
Well, it has all the jagged edges.
Yeah, like coffins.
Yeah, like
Coffins
Coffins logo. Yeah.
Yeah, and like a lot of
It was dope. I liked it. And then you found another band.
My favorite of the two is Smallpox Aroma. That's the shit I'm still listening to. I'll probably listen to that shit for a long time to come. There's something about that it has a fucking attitude. You don't hear very often.
I like the name of the album too, Repulsive Pleasures.
And the fucking artwork's sick as shit too.
Oh yeah.
It's all on point. They're from Bangkok, which shocked me because I listened to the whole thing from beginning to end, and I was like, "Oh wow, that's a crazy fucking Polish, like whatever, or
right.
crazy Czech Republic, yada yada." And then I look at a picture of them, and they all look like fucking like. I mean, no disrespect to any of my Asian friends, but they all look like a bunch of fucking math students. You know what I mean? Wow. They're just like, and then it's like, holy fuck, you know. It's got the. It starts out pretty typical, like you're like, okay, this is a death grind band, and then all of a sudden the vocals kick in from the other guy, and he's got definitely like if for any old school punk fans, it's like a FYP, sort of like bratty, like.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about now.
Yeah, and then you go to King Parrot does that a lot too.
Right.
You know, and I think they this band does it, but they sound like they fucking mean it.
Yeah.
King Parrot's kind of fun. I mean, that's a good band. I love them, but sometimes you're like, oh, it's a little funny, you know, like some of the thrash bands. They're not serious.
Right.
Smallpox Aroma is serious, and you feel it.
I was just thinking, what does smallpox smell like?
Yeah, I don't want to fucking find out. I know that much.
I'll probably catch the shit.
Let's all not get vaccinated and fucking find out.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. What else do you have?
Well, you've been on fucking.
I've been on a tear.
Jones.
Yeah, which was weird.
Yeah.
I mean, at first I was like, I picked up on a fucking interview with Tommy Victor. He's talking about the intro, the headline to the thing on YouTube was Tommy Victor talks about working with Glenn Danzig. Tell me more. I fucking love both of them. So I turn it on, and it turns out the fucking guy that's interviewing him is Danko Jones, John Calabrese, I guess is his real name. And then Tommy Victor's like giving the dude like hella fucking respect, like holy shit, I've talked to hella people who love Danko Jones, and I'm like, isn't Danko Jones that fucking like shitty garage rock band that came out like in 2007 that I got like a free fucking sampler for and didn't give a shit about?
Right.
And then I went and looked it up, and a couple of the songs were all right, and then I started getting into some of the deeper cuts, and then it was like, holy shit, this shit's like Misfits mixed with AC/DC, but
totally.
Like with a fucking balls in the middle of it, you know?
That's exactly what I thought. You sent me something off. I can't remember the name of the album. Like
right,
2005.
There's a bunch of them.
I'm like, dude, he's doing all these weird, quirky things that only Glenn Danzig fans would pick up on.
Right.
Like,
yeah, you know,
you gotta be a true Misfits Danzig geek to like and
understand. Yeah, even the language he's using. You know, it's all. I mean, it could. To me, they're reminiscent too of that band, Nim Vind, which is another goth Misfits band that's better than the Misfits now. Like I can't get into that new Misfits shit where it's like just like straight pop, you know.
Yeah.
I think bands like Danko Jones and Nim Vind picked up that torch.
Well, Misfits, I hope they do a world tour.
That'd be amazing.
I mean, with the original lineup.
Yeah, I want to hear Demonomania, and I want to hear Green Hell.
Mm-hmm. I want to hear Mommy.
Can I go out and kill tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like pure fucking
Where
like
Eagles
evil
Dare.
shit when we were
Fuck
kids.
Yeah,
that was
Hell
like
yeah. Where Eagles Dare.
Where Eagles Dare. That was our fucking wake up and go to school song.
Oh yeah.
I ain't no goddamn son of a bitch. You better think about a baby.
Attitude.
Fuck yeah. Attitude.
Go on and on, dude.
Fuck. I forgot, dude. I need to go back and listen to that shit again.
I wish we had the track list in front of us to be like, yeah, that one, and that one, and that one, and that one,
that one,
and that one.
Oh, well, here's the whole album. Just look at the fucking...
We have like 90 tracks. I hope they play them all.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, one of my favorite is All Hell Breaks Loose.
Oh yeah.
That fucking song, and when Sick of It All covers it on there.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that.
Yeah, that fucking. There's a Misfits cover album that came out in like 97, 98. If you don't know about, there's some good
Violent World, right?
Yeah, Violent World. There's some good hardcore and metal bands from that time period that cover a bunch of Misfits songs. I think there's maybe an Integrity one. I can't remember. There's so many good bands.
Right.
That covered. I need to pop that tape out.
Yeah, totally. I want to look at that motherfucker
yeah.
again. I think Sepultura's on that, or
right.
some other bands.
There's like some weird shit on there. And then one of the bands I posted on my Instagram that I've always remembered you being your like fucking
my shit.
Your shit. This was your shit. Was New Bomb Turks.
Oh hell yeah!
And you go back to that album, Information Highway Revisited. That's the fucking album. We saw them twice, I think, on that album.
I think so.
Like once with another band, and then once when they came with themselves, and only fucking like 10 people were there, and they played again like 16 did, like a fucking arena show.
That was at the Guild, I think.
It was at the Guild.
Okay.
Aiden was with us.
Okay, I remember that. Yeah. We took
yeah.
a dude from work. Aiden. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we introduced a lot of people to their first punk rock show.
We had, honestly, we'd have, yeah.
Yeah. You know, oh yeah, sure. You want to go to a mosh pit? Come on, we'll take you.
We'll take care of you.
Yeah,
we'll be all right.
Yeah, no, that was a good show, and I mean, they fucking tore that motherfucker up.
Yeah, dude, New Bomb. I got mad respect for New Bomb.
Yeah,
Turks.
and what the one thing that made to go back when we were just talking about that made New Bomb Turks. You respect them even more, and then made me respect Danko Jones even more is the fact that Danko Jones and New Bomb Turks were like fucking touring with each other all the time.
Really?
Yeah,
that's what made you fucking
right,
go
and that's
pick
what I
that
was like.
New Bomb Turks
And that's how I was like, okay, that's what I'm hearing in there. There's some fucking speed and meanness in there. I mean, like Danko Jones. Don't get me wrong. Some of that shit could definitely be played on like 98 Rock and would suck and make you want to turn the channel.
Yeah.
But there is some shit in there that is fucking.
No, totally, yeah.
Yeah.
Worthy
of underground.
That was my intro to them. They had some fucking video for one of their tracks. I'm like, this shit's so fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Hell no.
If you check two Danko Jones songs that if you like AC/DC or Misfits that'll get you in are Body Bags and Bad Things.
Oh, that's right. You sent me Body Bags. That's the song that got me.
I mean, straight like blood for blood hatred lyrics. Like, I'm going to take you out and kill you and fucking splay your body and...
That's my shit, bro. That's my shit.
That's good.
Hell yeah.
Suffocate you, kill you, and then splay you. Yeah.
Fuck
I was
yeah.
like, okay, there's not too many fucking weak bitches out there talking about shit like that.
Yeah.
Danko Jones. Check mark. What's that? Well, we're reading Jason's.
Oh, my notes.
Yeah.
Relapse signed a new band, Outer Heaven.
I don't know nothing about this. I'm very.
Okay.
Go on.
I don't know anything about them either, other than that they dropped
song. That's the song they did the video for.
Yeah.
Hella heavy. Hella fucking
heavy.
Okay.
People were commenting on the video saying it's so cliche, blah blah blah. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Shut the fuck up
Who
about
cares?
the video. It's not about the fucking video. The video's there so fucking some of you assholes will fucking
watch the damn
damn thing. You're so retarded you can't fucking.
Anyways, it has like
sorry.
No, it has like old style like cameras, like
right
80s, 70s,
80s, 70s,
and, like skulls with blood dripping all over them, and
kind of like your typical like black metal video would look,
yeah.
you know.
But this looked like purposely looked kind of
right.
homemade.
It looked yeah,
to make it look
because you know
B-movie-ish.
Yeah. Because some of that black metal shit, you're like, did you want it to look that shitty? Or I'm just asking.
I melted the tape when we were done, so just so it looked more fucked up.
Then I pissed on it.
Pissed on it.
Perfect.
But I don't know where that fuzz came from, but I like it.
Motherfucker, dude.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Outer Heaven, I like them.
Yeah, I was really good, impressed. I mean, I was like, holy shit, where did this come from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is their debut record, so they're like
Awesome.
maybe some splits, 7 inches. Or,
Look
I don't
forward
know.
to seeing what they're gonna do, especially on Relapse.
Yeah.
Relapse makes candy.
They make lots of candy.
They make lots.
All types of candy now.
Fucking shit.
The fucking Stranger Thing cats.
Yeah, zombie and
Miracle.
oh, I know nothing. Yeah, I know.
I don't. Yeah, me neither. But I know they do a bunch of these synth bands.
Right. The Depeche Mode.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're all the Depeche Mode did it first, but Depeche Mode. Depeche Mode
Popularized it.
Yeah, I mean, you listen to some of that Depeche Mode and shit. I mean, it could be on any fucking Cradle of Filth album. It could be on a Watain album. It could be on a Satyricon album. I mean, it's fucking dark shit. Yeah. I don't know. It's funny now, like in 2000, in the times we're living in now, to think of how undark things were in the 80s. I think that's the one thing that's missing that the kids don't get is how fucking squeaky clean that shit was.
Oh, yeah.
So Metallica was like hard-earned, fucking like hard fought for shit. Like people were giving you shit like you're a devil worshiper and shit like that when you sported that shit. You know what I mean? So it's like and the only reason I bring that up with Depeche Mode is because Depeche Mode, they every fucking album, it was like Blasphemous Rumors, fucking Music for the Masses. They were always doing something against the church, so they were always lumped in with these satanic bands and shit like that. And we're always thrown in with like Ministry and Nitzareb and fucking.
That's fucking cool. Yeah. See, I didn't know that about Depeche Mode because
yeah.
I was too busy listening to Poison and shit.
Fuck yeah, out there. You weren't looking for nothing but a good time, right?
Yeah, that's right, and I found it.
Yeah, no, that was me being influenced by my waiver buddy that lived down the street. I mean, he looked like fucking Ducky Boy from fucking kind of from Pretty in Pink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, listening to OMD, Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark, and Pet Shop Boys, Depeche Mode. But it's so funny how that scene came. It started there, but it ended up in Ministry, Nitzareb, fucking, Frontline Assembly, Testify, that shit.
Yeah, next level shit.
Right, because, I mean, you go listen to the first Ministry album, it does not sound like Ministry. It sounds like dance music, and eventually they worked their way up to where they're at now.
Speaking of, industrial, have you... I don't know if you've heard Code Orange. Have you listened to Code Orange?
Yeah, I've listened to it.
Okay. You hear it, yeah?
Yeah.
It's all over the place.
Yeah, it's definitely a hop, jump, and a skip away from, like, it's pulling from Ministry. It's pulling from, all that imagery. It's all, and I don't want to say it's derivative because it's not. It's done in a new way, but it's definitely, you get that feel from listening to Code Orange, that you're like, okay, I see where they're coming from, and I see where they're going with this.
Right. On Friday, they released 2 tracks.
Really?
Yeah, I forgot to send it to you.
Yeah.
But they do a weird thing, dude. They're they sound like you've heard.
Right.
And then halfway through, they speed it up like 20 times as fast.
Nice.
And then only for like 5 seconds, and then they jump back into the song, and you're like, what the fuck? That's weird. It was interesting. It made me want to go back and listen to it again because it caught me so off guard.
Really?
Yeah. I'll play it for you after the podcast.
Hell yeah, that was interesting. That's fucking. I love shit like that.
Yeah.
The next thing I'm seeing on your list is something I keep fucking. I'm like, is that tomorrow? Is it tomorrow?
Yeah, it's not. But
Exhumed and Incantation with Phobia.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, we were looking at each other like, holy shit, we've been sleeping on Incantation probably about 7 or 8 months ago. Mm-hmm. And then we knew they had a new album come out, and then fucking Exhumed came the fuck out of nowhere with their new album, like, and just went for the fucking gold on that one.
Yeah, that's a good record. The new Exhumed is dope.
Yeah, and then to fucking round out the fucking bill, we got Phobia opening up for that motherfucker.
Yeah, a grindcore band I've always wanted to see.
From Orange County, political crust.
Hell
be
yeah.
some shit.
I can't believe those 3 bands are playing together in one tiny little bar.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing, and I mean, yeah, it's gonna be because Incantation definitely has that old school death metal feel. There's some doom in there a little bit. I love it. Exhumed is I don't want to say it's technical, you know what I mean? And then you got Phobia, which is just pissed.
Yeah.
Phobia is just angry.
And dude, it's gonna sound amazing.
Yeah, because it's at the Blue Lamb.
Like I can't even tell you like which one I want to see more. I mean, like
Right.
I'm really looking forward to see Incantation because they're fucking.
Because of this,
they do all types of bizarre shit and
you know you're gonna get lost in it.
Yeah.
They're gonna switch it up on you so many times. You're like, where the fuck am I?
Right. But I'm like, Phobia is some dope ass grindcore I've listened to for
Phobia
years.
is fucking classic. Yeah.
And that it's gonna fucking crunch with Chris on the soundboard.
Chris on sound. It's gonna fucking. Hopefully it'll
And
my
Exhumed.
chest cavity fucking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then
Exhumed is gonna just destroy. Like
they're just gonna technically fucking shred that place apart with fucking scalpels.
see, you listened to Exhumed back in the day, and I didn't really get it. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? But I don't know. I listened to this new record.
They do some shit on this new record with like harmonies and stuff like that.
Yeah, dude, that's what like some like butt metal noodling.
Right.
That I'm
but
like,
they
what?
pull it off like a motherfucker.
Yeah, it's not cheesy at all.
It's not cheesy.
It's
You're
dope.
like, oh
You're
wow,
like,
that's
fuck yeah.
amazing. I liken those moments to like some stuff that I hear in like Fear Factory sometimes, where you're like, oh, okay, we're just doing metal, and then all of a sudden they hit you with some like crazy emotional shit going on in the background. And you're like, I didn't expect that.
Right.
Then you keep rewinding it to hear that fucking certain section over and over again.
That little high or spiky.
Yeah, that like, oh, they fucking feel emotional too. It's not just fucking. I don't just have to fucking be a gorilla that's pissed off all the time.
Right.
Feel.
They also have emotion.
Yeah.
But hey, isn't the new?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So the listeners have some point of reference.
Death Revenge is an amazing album. The cover art is badass. If you like Death Revenge, the next thing you need to go to is the first fucking Carcass album.
Reek of
Putrefaction.
There you go. That's how you say that
Corporal Jigsaw Quandary.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I was so happy when they played that song live. I was like, because we saw them back in the day, and now we can appreciate it.
That's what made me not want to go back to Ace of Spades, though, because we saw Carcass there, and I love Carcass. Their sound fucking sucked at that show.
Yeah, I agree. I was expecting this shit to fucking like.
It didn't thump, dude. I'm like, it's not hitting me. I'm way over here, bro.
Right. And Ace of Spades, it's always like that there.
Yeah.
You know, I was even with like King Parrot, I was like,
yeah, I can't even feel it.
Right.
What I'm listening to.
I mean, yeah. Super Joint Ritual, Jimmy Bauer and his equipment managed to fucking maybe move the wiener a little bit. Like,
yeah,
it went up like that, and then it went right back down.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Ministry's gonna play there, and I'm like, I don't even want to fucking try and go.
Yeah.
But no, you and Nikki should go.
And
I'm like, fuck it, dude.
I've had enough of this shit.
Yes, dude.
Yeah, no, I have to go.
I've seen one band sound great there, and that was Insane Clown Bossy.
That's an awesome show.
It fucking thumped, and I was in the way back.
How many years ago was that? That was
last year.
That's what I mean. You were like for fucking ever. That's crazy that you only saw him.
I was fresh out of a wheelchair too, and I went with my wife.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Fuck yeah.
We got blasted.
That'd be I've always liked them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck all you haters, dude.
Yeah.
Shit's fucking hard and evil. Fuck off.
Exactly. Fuck off.
And it's hilarious.
My axe is my budgie.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. If you're a fucking metalhead and you don't like ICP or at least one song, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. And so what do we have? Gatecreeper.
Oh, Gatecreeper dropped a new track off the Iron Reagan split coming out March 2nd. We just listened to it.
Yeah. You're like, holy shit, dude. If you haven't, I was like, yeah, Gatecreeper, I've heard him. It's good. and then he's like, no, listen to this song. And then, holy fuck.
Right.
Yeah.
They have that fucking.
They have that
Punk
thing
rock.
Necrot has.
Yes.
They have that thing fucking
Mammoth Grinder
Cruz,
has.
Mammoth Grinder.
Cruz.
Oh, we haven't talked about them on this yet, have we?
I forgot to write that down, but hey,
Check
in a minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
That Gatecreeper tracks.
Yeah. That Gatecreeper track is the shit.
I like how these newer bands are fucking with speed. They're like taking death metal and like, let's kick it up
Right.
a notch. I mean, there's still the slow parts.
They're kicking up a notch, and then they're not afraid to kick it down either.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll go all over the place. They're just fucking evil, crunchy shit, dude.
Fuck yeah, Circle Pit.
Yeah, the one thing I know about Gatecreeper is they have a illustrator. I think is their lead singer. He's an illustrator, and he does stuff for. He did the Full of Hell logo, and some of the Full of Hell merch he's drawn. I have a Full of Hell pin that's pretty badass.
Yeah.
So
that skull.
Yeah. It looks like a
flesh skull.
Yeah, like a
thing.
face that had the skin tore off of it.
Okay.
Awesome.
It's a little extreme for me, but I get it.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, they're coming. I really want to see Gatecreeper. They're gonna open
with
up for
Full of Hell, right?
Exactly, they're coming with Full of Hell
That's gonna be amazing.
in a tiny little bar.
Because I mean, when we saw Full of Hell open for Entombed, I was like, I could have watched that for fucking another 45 minutes.
Oh, dude, their fucking sound was fucking amazing.
Right? Yeah, and just the lead singer's the way he was like possessed, like just like doing the fucking claw thing, and just like you are my fucking audience. Like,
Yeah.
It was. He's good. He does a good job.
True artist. Full of Hell.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
good shit. So to see great Gatecreeper and no Gatecreeper's their fucking stepbrother makes me interested to see what Gatecreeper.
Arizona death metal.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I just had a fucking epiphany. No, I mean, like, Full of Hell is like almost like a Converge.
Yeah.
They're like an art band.
I definitely feel the Converge vibe. I like Full of Hell more than Converge. Don't hit me.
No,
Don't hit
I'm
me.
not gonna hate you. I like them for different reasons.
Right, I like Converge. Don't get me wrong. I mean, yeah.
Seeing Converge with Full of Hell would be a fucking amazing show.
The thing that they both do is sometimes he's not afraid to like talk like he's like like he does these weird things with his voice where it's like it's not fucking just like it's like like possessed kind. I can't.
And then on the new record he has there's female vocals on it too, which is something
that'll be interesting.
That's dope. Yeah. We can't miss that show, dude. That show's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, that was the cool thing about that Mammoth Grinder show. They had that band Succumb open up, and they had a fucking chick singer, and she tore that shit up.
The band Succumb, they opened up that Mammoth Grinder show, and they were shit.
Yeah, they were really good.
I'm just impressed. But yeah. But when we went to the Mammoth Grinder show, speaking of Mammoth Grinder, we went to Amoeba before.
Hell yeah.
And damn, they cut down half the size they were, dude.
The
They're gonna
brick
be
and
shut
mortar's
down
going away. Yep.
Brick.
They'll have like a little storefront where they sell the fire from, where it's like, oh yeah, you want a fucking $500 record right here. But other than that, I think it's sad. But
they used to have like, I don't know, 6 or 7.
I still was happy. I found 2 Dead Can Dance CDs for $1 a piece.
No, hell yeah.
you got some shit, but it sucks to see it going away.
Yeah, I found a Serpentine Path record for $5.
Fuck yeah.
Well, CD, not a record.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, that was a cool CD. They put some effort into the
artwork. Yeah.
The artwork, and there's some embossing and shit on that. That was shocked me.
But the real find was that Cruz tape you found.
Right. I thought I had sent something to you a long time ago, and I hadn't. And I was just like, oh, I really like this band. I listened to it a lot. And it was Jason, and I was going through the tapes, and all of a sudden I saw Cruz there, and I was like, oh, I'm getting that one. Jason's like, that's weird. You're not like I've never heard of this band before, and you're like demanding that you get this tape, and you're not walking out of here without it. Like, what's going on with this band?
Right.
Because when I'm going through a CD store, I pick shit up. Oh, this is what I'm getting for 10 minutes until I find something better. That was never going to happen. The Cruz was better than anything I was ever going to find there.
They're from Italy, right?
They're from Spain.
Spain.
So
They're like a punk rock death metal hybrid.
Yeah.
And it's fucking just vicious.
It's vicious. It's
super catchy.
Super.
I don't know, man. I fucking love it.
Yeah, I mean, if you like Necrot and you like fucking, Mammoth Grinder,
it's
love fucking Cruz.
Right, in that vein.
Yeah, and I mean, and
Ace Phalix
too, and by no means are they a fucking weak derivative of any of those bands.
Dude, they are fucking
not playing.
Cruz isn't playing around. That shit's fucking.
Yeah, the album artwork is dope.
Oh man,
the fact that I can find that shit on tape in fucking Berkeley was fucking dope.
Yeah, for like $4.95.
Yeah, that tapes are where it's at, man. Right now.
Yeah,
tape. If I don't know, fucking some record. Well, I just heard. What is it? Best Buy and Target aren't going to be carrying CDs anymore.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, if I was a fucking running a record label, I'd put tapes out all day long for $5 or for $10, and then you get actually no, $5 and you get a fucking download card. I think that's fair price for any album.
Yeah.
Anything more than that, and you're like, you're fucking playing the game that they used to play 20 years ago.
I'm like, I can get that shit for free.
Right.
I mean, not the
you
physical.
You gotta come to me, bitch. I don't gotta come to you.
Right. You gotta get in my price range.
I'll write down a number. You look at it, and then you
nod yes or no.
Yeah. Then we'll move from there. Ending it up, I like what we're ending it up with.
Yeah. Well, Turnstile.
The shit.
New record on Friday. Time and Space is the name of the record.
To me, it sounded a little more angst ridden than the last album. The last album was sort of like, oh, we're kids in high school, ha ha ha, we're playing punk rock, and now they're like, shit, we're out of high school, we gotta make money and fucking make our way in this world, and we're kind of pissed about it.
It's their debut record on Roadrunner Records,
right?
So
yeah,
but every song is aggressive. There was like no fucking around. On that
they
record.
They didn't go the other way, which is what you could possibly got with Roadrunner.
Let's go mass appeal.
Yeah,
and go
let's
super
fucking
soft.
turn you shitty.
Yeah.
We saw that happen with a lot of bands back in the early 2000s.
And with Roadrunner.
Right.
Like they're on Roadrunner now.
Right. Red Tape.
All of a sudden,
Red Tape is a fucking Sacramento amazing Sacramento band, but they fucking
made some wrong turns and they're gone.
Yeah. Sucks.
Yeah.
Turnstile. I like how you said they're definitely taking a piece out of the a play from the Civ handbook.
Yeah, Civ from Gorilla Biscuits.
Yeah, if you've never heard Civ and you like catchy shit.
And then I kept thinking of the band Far too, like Civ and Far, and you dropped some other names that are like, yeah, that fits too.
I can't think of them right now. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't remember either. But yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely.
It brings back memories, dude. Like,
right,
these two were teenagers, like.
Right.
And they do a new twist on it. There's a lot of like weird vocal shit. Like we were just listening to it. There's some weird vocal shit they pull off, and you're like, you hear that? I'm like, you hear that shit? You're like, I fucking love that shit. I'm like, yeah. You're just like, it's almost like you listen to a hip hop record in the middle of a whatever that is, hardcore record,
right?
And it's not even hip hop they're playing,
right?
Or
good.
The sample or whatever that weird noise offshoot was. You know what I'm saying?
Turnstile's the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm shocked that you fucking found them before they got on Roadrunner. How did that come across your path?
That Angela Owens, I follow her on Instagram, and she posted a picture of them, and I'm like, who the fuck is Turnstile?
Right.
And all of a sudden, I got a new album coming out in like 3 weeks. I'm like, what the fuck?
Nice. Good job.
Thank you very much.
No, sometimes it's not easy finding good shit, you know.
That's hella hard. That's
Right.
why I'm like, let's dig, and
Yeah.
it's fun, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. Sending shit back and forth all week.
Found Cruz. Shit.
Fuck. Cruises.
On that cruise shit.
Cruz, and when I found out about Cruz because of Horn of the Rhino.
Really?
Because Horn of the Rhino's from Spain too. So when I went down that rabbit hole, Cruz popped up, and I was like, ooh, I could go for something else right now. Let's try it. Maybe they sound like Horn of the Rhino, and they didn't, but they have that same fucking Spaniard, like, I'm not fucking around with your ass. I will shoot you in the middle of the street and fuck your eye socket.
Oh, that sounds like such fun.
Seriously, though, I mean, there's just there's an attitude and a fucking beastliness there
Right.
that is giving the fucking
So,
rest
like,
of the pack a run for their money right now.
Totally. It's like, I bet you this band's from Spain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? After a while.
Right. It's pissed off enough, and yeah. And I mean, another thing that if we're talking about like places popping off, fucking what is it? Central Asia, like not Central Asia, but like Bangkok, places like that we were talking about were hardcore, and the internet's hitting these people, and all of a sudden these fucking amazing bands are coming out of places you never heard bands coming from before, you know. So yeah, it's cool.
Like pretty soon he'd be like, these guys are from North Korea, bro. That would be the shit.
They had to sneak this shit out on a fucking thumb drive across the border.
There's only 25 copies of this cassette. They're very rare.
And 3 people died getting it.
And shit's amazing, bro.
Yeah. The blood makes it sound better. Yeah.
I totally want to get my hands on some of that shit.
Fuck yeah. If you look close at the record, you can see the blood in the grooves.
Oh!
Ooh.
Yo, get out this little magnifying glass, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, it's bound to happen eventually. There's gotta be some fucking art sneaking out of there.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I mean,
Look at Pussy Riot coming out of Russia, you know. Eventually they had to leave Russia because they were going to end up in jail for the rest of their lives, but Pussy Riot.
Yeah.
Big props.
Big props. Ballsy.
Yeah. Cool, man. We made it through your list, bro.
Hells to the yeah.
Cool.
For all the podcast listeners, I'm going to play a bunch of tracks.
Yeah.
And for all you YouTube watchers, thank you for watching.
Thank you for
subscribing.
And we'll put a link to that video or to the tracks you're going to list.
Yeah. Yeah, plus, if you're a podcast listener, subscribe to us on iTunes or Google Play.
Yeah.
It's all free.
Look up JGC Sound on Instagram, Dr. Strange Clock on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
We'll definitely have a conversation with anybody who wants to have one, and we won't be rude.
Totally.
We'll be gentle.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and we'll see you all next time.
Have a good one.